I don't know, I got extra time on my hands now that I am clean, and I love it. By the way, I didn't shave because I wanted to have that just out of a treatment center look. You guys like that? Do we have treatment center people here? Right on. Yeah, great. Yeah, no, treatment centers are cool. Yeah. Spend $70,000 to find out NA's free. It's great. But at least you deal with your child. I think that's important. I think it's important to bring the little one home. Okay, weird. All right. Maybe that's an overshare. So I'm on Hip. I will admit I'm on Hip. I like to shop for my music where the kids shop, you know, Walmart. And they have everything I want. They have like all my favorite bands in a box, you know. And the other day I bought an Aerosmith box CD set, $18, yeah. And as I'm walking out to my car, I thought, man, for $6 more, I could have the band at my house. For $2 more, they'll clean it. Aerosmith's cool. If you ever meet Steven Tyler, by the way, he's like a clean Raptosaurus. It's like, I used to be a hopeless dope fiend. Now I'm a dopeless hope fiend. Van Halen's back on tour. Anybody excited about that? That's just sad, sir. Whoa, tattoo, what is that? You know, when David Lee Roth's career trashed the first time, I don't know if you guys know this, he went and retrained himself as an emergency medical technician. Does that scare any of you? You can actually get in a drunk driving accident, get CPR, and have your blood alcohol doubled? That doesn't scare anybody? That'd be the weirdest thing. You're laying in a gutter. Oh, go! Horribly on Hip. I'm getting old too. Considering all the using I didn't think I would live to be this age, honestly. And all of a sudden, I'm 50 freaking years old. And I didn't even know it was my birthday a couple months ago until I saw those stupid posts on Facebook. Right? HP, happy birthday, thinking of you, whatever. Leave it to Facebook to come up with the actual least possible thing you can do for somebody's birthday. There it is. So I realized, I'm like, geez, I'm getting old, man, and stuff's happening to me. I don't even know. Ear hair. Can anybody explain ear hair? What the hell's that all about? I pulled one out and I fell over. I think it might have something to do with balance. Not exactly. Things are falling off my body. I don't know. I tried to jog the other day and I kicked my nutsack from behind. I made the mistake of trying to outrun it. Okay. Put her lay down. Totally in denial, right? I mean, I didn't even know I was fat, right? Seriously, I'm fat. I figured if I could still see my penis, I wasn't fat. You know what I mean? Then it got to be, I'd suck it in, I had to lay down. That's a horrible moment, too, where you come to that final conclusion that you gotta get a longer penis. Because there's no way I'm giving up the Oreos, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that stops the voice in my head anymore. All right. Addicted to Oreos now. That's what happened. I can't seriously. When they say a serving size, what are you shitting me? It's a sleeve. That's not a serving size. I don't talk about my penis much, but I figured whatever. You know. Why not? I dated an AA chick once, and she said, "Do you think your penis is big?" I said, "No, my penis is basic." Joke's just for you, because I love you. No, I keep getting those emails, right, that say double the size of your penis. Really? What am I going to do with a 4-inch penis? I'm seriously so old now that if my zipper's down, nobody says anything. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's just gone, okay, it's over. Nothing good can happen out of this. I was teaching a comedy class in San Francisco a while back, and a whole hour my zipper was down. And I asked my students, I go, why did you say anything? They said, I thought that was part of the presentation. Let me tell you kids about comedy. If my zipper's down, please, any of you, just grab it this weekend and pull it up. I'm just telling you, just help me out. It's embarrassing as hell. I get a lot of denial about my weight and my age from my dad, because my dad was one of those guys that did not trust doctors. He had it all figured out, you know what I mean? Years ago, my dad was losing sight in one of his eyes, and I said, Pop, why don't you get an operation on your eye? But he didn't. He just bought an eye patch. Not a normal one. He painted an eye on I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? I want people to think I'm looking right at them. Dad, I'm over here. Oh. My dad married my mom in 1949. He was a complete goober when it came to like all sorts of stuff. Now I know some of you have really shitty parents. I get it. A lot of us are trauma victims and stuff like that. My parents, they were okay. They were just goobers, pretty much, and kind of embarrassing at times. But you know, I try to find a way to love them. I remember when my dad was trying to tell me about women because he had absolutely no context because he'd been married so long. It's like, Dad, hey, Dad, what about women? How do I? He goes, okay, hold on. Let me think. Let me remember. More than a mouthful's wasted, and I'll fill a sign with the lights off, and there's always more cows in the sea. All right, go out there, make me proud. Dad, I'm over here. Oh. I grew up believing my mom loved my brother more than me. Some of you might have a similar experience with that. It always seemed like when I was introduced, my brother and I, it'd be, okay, here's Kurtis, he has ADD, he's got a horrible resentment, he likes to pee in electric heaters that doesn't take direction. And this is Patrick. He invented oxygen. So my parents were married for a long time, and I started to, I fell into drugs, and I'd broken up with a girl. One of my resentments came from the fact that my mom tried to ship me off to religious schools, and I don't know. I remember, I grew up Episcopalian, and for those of you that don't know what an Episcopalian is, basically it's a person that wants to be Catholic, but doesn't have that much time. Less guilt, more partying, less Chris Hansen, you know what I mean? All right, so I got 3 people the person from Idaho, what the hell? How is that even possible? So I got sent to a Christian school, and I remember getting shamed out of my sex drive. I was pretty much feeling it when I was, 13. And I remember going to this school, and the minister, dancing leads to sexual thought. Dancing leads to sexual thought. Hey man, I'm 13. How about I'm 13 leads to sexual thought? How about that reverb from the speaker starting a little party in my pants right now? How about that? You told me that's evil? Somebody gave it to me. I think it's a higher power, and it's causing me problems. Just saying. I don't even know why I'm doing this now. It just seems like a fun thing to do on an afternoon in a shit town right before a tsunami. All right, great, good times. Being in Christian school and not really understanding what was going on, I started to act out. Now, this is what was interesting, is that I actually ran into the principal of the Christian school when I turned 17 at a porno shop. And that was awkward. And I remember him trying to maintain control in there. Hey Matthews, what are you doing in here? Geez, I don't know, sir. I guess I'm spending the rest of this semester getting eggs.